The number one biggest problem you're going to have working for yourself is finding work, finding clients. And that only becomes even harder when you're a total beginner and you don't have a portfolio or showcase of work that you can present in order to book these clients or to get this work, right? And so how do we do it, right? How, if we are just starting out, how can we showcase to a client that we're worthy of taking on their work and doing a good job if we don't have any prior experience or we don't have a portfolio? And so if you're in that boat right now thinking, how are you going to do this? Don't worry, this video is for you because I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can do that and get over that as a total beginner. And remember, this is the hardest part of this, right? It's getting clients and getting work, and it's going to be even harder when you're a total beginner. But also remember that everybody at some point has to get their first client. And that no matter what, it boils down to a numbers game. And you'll hear 100 no's before you hear a single yes. And that has nothing to do with if you're really good or not. That's just the name of the game. That's showbiz, baby. So first of all, have thick skin, okay? And then you're going to have to consistently push through. And just know, the more no's you hear, the closer you are to getting to your yes. So, okay, here are 3 ways that you can get over, oh my gosh, I'm a total beginner. How do I showcase it? So number 1, you can do work for friends or family or for yourself. For example, the service that I offer as an independent contractor is meta ads, right? I have clients and I run their meta ads. I make them profitable, okay? If I don't have, say I'm very skilled in it, right? Very knowledgeable in it, but I don't have any previous clients, okay? So what I can do is I can run ads for myself. I can run an ad, a lead generation ad that not only will generate leads for me for my business, but I can also present that as a case study. I can say, here, look, here is a case study of an example of a lead generation client I had. I was the client. And then also you generate your own leads. It's win-win. You can also do that for friends and family, do free work in order to get a case study testimonial in exchange for it. I don't recommend doing free work for anybody else other than friends and family because you can easily get taken advantage of. Number 2, you can do mock work. So for example, I run ads, right? I can take 3 different industries. Say I take hospitality, say I take real estate, and say I take e-commerce, right? So I'm going to take those 3 industries and I'm going to create mock work. I'm going to create campaigns and strategies that I would create for an e-commerce business or for a hospitality business or for real estate to generate leads. I would pull in stats from other companies who applied this method and say, if you apply the same method, you let me do it, you're probably going to see similar results. And number 3, this is my favorite one, and this is a lot of the ones that my students use because it works really, really good. And I walk you through this entire process and through all of these in my 10-hour 10K work month bootcamp. But number 3 is you can use a freelancer's portfolio. So what I teach and I preach is that you're going to outsource the work, right? You're going to get to a point where you have too many clients and you're going to have to outsource the work if you want to continue to scale and grow. And so you can use an already established freelancer's portfolio. What you could do is you can go over to Fiverr. You can reach out to somebody who has a really great portfolio in the skill or service that you're offering and say, hey, listen, I plan on booking a lot of clients and feeding you the work, okay? Can I use your portfolio to showcase to them so that we can book clients? Because obviously you're going to be the one doing the work. It's your work. Makes sense. 9 out of 10 times they love it. They agree to it. That's why they're on Fiverr, because they can't get clients and they need your help to help them get clients. And so now you are a facilitator. You are essentially the general contractor that is bringing together a team that you can then deliver results for your client, and you can use that portfolio. You have a full, robust portfolio already at your hands because this is what your team is capable of producing. And I also suggest having a cover letter that nips it right in the bud. You say something like, listen, I know I'm a beginner. We're not going to deny that, right? But this is why it's actually beneficial for you to hire a beginner rather than somebody who's doing it, who's stuck in their old ways, who isn't up to date on what's happening, right? They're just keeping you running through the same old systems and they're not up to speed on what's happening right now, whereas I am trained on only what's happening right now, and I can get you to a place that's successful in 2025. Of course, I have it much more professional than that. I have the template for that in my 10-hour 10K work month bootcamp, but you get the gist. So there you have it. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments.